great romance. You know, the game of football is a great romance to David Beckham.
There aren't that many people in the world who are instantly recognisable, and he's one of them.
He's everywhere. You can't escape David Beckham. Front page, back page, television, radio, everybody has an opinion, everybody wants to talk about him.
Beckham! Take a bow, David Beckham.
David Beckham is a millionaire football phenomenon, fashion icon and global celebrity. His life reads like a Hollywood movie script where he's been both hero and villain. His incredible story has had many twists and turns, which include soccer bust-ups and a jet-set lifestyle as one half of one of the world's most famous celebrity couples. We'll see how Beckham went from child football talent to a multi-million-dollar move to Hollywood to change the face of soccer in America.
I'm very honoured that they've given me the chance to play and to hopefully take soccer in America, you know, to a different level.
This journey charts the highs and the lows of Beckham's life as he's risen to become the most famous sportsman on the planet. From a very early age, Beckham had a fascination and a unique talent for the game.
You know, it was my dad who used to take me over the park all the time and teach me different things and taught me everything, really. You know, even when I was younger, I could kick it further than quite a lot of lads.
He first showed his flair for football while playing for his local side, Ridgeway Rovers.
He could knock the ball in from a corner right into the middle of the goal without any effort at all, just sheer timing. He had the ability to strike the ball perfectly.
David was impressing all those that watched him, and he dreamed of playing for his beloved Manchester United.
I don't know where he got it from, but he was a Man U supporter. I think it was from his dad, and I don't know how. His dad's from Leytonstone.
David's immense talent was being noticed by various professional clubs. Then at the tender age of 11, David was spotted at a Junior Cup final by a Manchester United scout.
My mum turned around to me and said he wants you to go up to Manchester. The excitement, I can't explain it, it was just, you know, unbelievable. I've had all my dreams to play for Man United, and to get the chance to go up there and, you know, do something up there was really exciting.
All the London clubs were trying to woo him, and when Alex Ferguson found out that David was a Manchester United fan, he invited him to come and meet the players when they had a game in London. He even allowed the star-struck youngster to sit on the team bench.
Kraken goes off and Clayton Blackmore comes on.
I knew Alec used to bring kids in to introduce them, because that's the way he went about that, to get them into the Man United feeling and kind of blackmail them into signing for Man United and make them feel they have to sign for Man United. Been in the first team dressing room, spoke to the Brian Robson and Norman Whiteside, things like that. And I remember David coming in and he was very quiet, he was respectful to the players, and then usually Alec would come and say, he's not bad, that lad, you know, he put in. But then he did say one or two, he said, this lad is special.
When he was still only 14, David's dream came true when he was signed on schoolboy terms by Alex Ferguson for Manchester United. By now, the media spotlight was truly on him.
We're going to meet one 14-year-old boy who's just signed for Manchester United.
He was only 14, so couldn't play for Manchester United until he was 16. Even though he was not a professional yet, the cameras were following him everywhere, from his bedroom to his classroom. He was being heralded as the great new hope for English football.
The satellite companies started broadcasting, they came down to the school and done a little bit, and then he always had media following him from then on.
At the age of 16, he was finally able to join his beloved Manchester United.
There's a picture of you there, signing with Alex Ferguson. What was it like when you signed that? How did you feel when you...
Well, it was brilliant, straight from when we left here. When we got there, it was just brilliant. Signing the paper and that. Just couldn't believe it was happening.
But he had to live in Manchester, 200 miles away from his school and family.
I probably will miss it a little bit, but I'll be doing what I want to do. So
it was difficult, really, trying to get sort of used to him not being there, you know, because we used to watch all the games. We went out to my local football club for drinks, and you know, we trained together, and you know, it was a shame, really. It was just like cutting off your right arm.
Manchester United became his surrogate family. He was taken under the wing of Alex Ferguson and his backroom staff.
The manager is critical. Alex Ferguson, his role and the role of the coaches would have been pivotal to how, you know, how he adapted, how he moved on, and how comfortable he felt.
They deserve to be protected because they're in an age where they have a media hungry for something. And we have to make sure that they're first and foremost the footballers, and they enjoy the football, and they're not going to be distracted or put under pressure by a media that feels the need for it, you know.
David had now joined a promising batch of youth team players who were to make a huge impact on the game of football. They won the FA Youth Cup in 1992. 8 players from that side went on to achieve first team status, including Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes and Gary Neville.
For me, I've always wanted to play for the first team at Man United, so you know, that's all I ever wanted to do. I never thought of playing for anyone else or doing anything else.
And young David Beckham coming on.
When he eventually got his chance, he made his first team debut as a substitute for United in 1992, aged just 17.
Alex Ferguson knew that David was a great prospect.
It wasn't long before Beckham was impressing by scoring some spectacular goals.
I think the starting point, as far as I can remember, was when he scored the goal from the halfway line. I mean, that was really when people thought, God, this guy's a bit special. He's got the strength of personality, and he's brave enough to try something like that. And he's very young at that point.
Beckham was in the team that won a Premier League and FA Cup double in 1996. Beckham's meteoric rise was complete when, at the age of 21, he became one of England's youngest internationals. Beckham was living the dream of every young boy and was about to meet someone who would change his life forever. In 1997, David met Victoria Adams, also known as Posh Spice from the Spice Girls. The media couldn't get enough of David and Victoria. Their every move was scrutinised, and David began to feel uncomfortable with the media hysteria.
Everywhere you go, you get noticed, you know. If people don't know me, they know Victoria. If people don't know Victoria, they know me. So it's difficult everywhere we go. You know, we don't get a moment's peace anywhere, apart from in our own home. And then there's photographers outside, which is really difficult at times. But, you know, we get each other through that.
He was no longer just a footballer. He'd become a media icon.
And when their fame was just beginning to peak, both of them, and they got together as a couple. This was really around about the time after the death of Princess Diana. And as far as newspapers and magazines are concerned, I mean, oh my God, Diana's died, we've lost our cover girl, who are we going to focus on now? And they were in the right place at the right time.
When David and Victoria decided to get engaged, it was headline news. And when their baby was born, the scenes outside the hospital were like those that welcomed the birth of a royal prince.
Brooklyn Joseph.
Brooklyn Joseph.
Yeah.
And how's Victoria?
She's very well. She's set up. She's drinking champagne. She's very well.
It was really when he got engaged and later married to Victoria that they became the dream couple, and I think David plus Victoria became the golden couple of show business and perhaps the most written about showbiz.